And hello there folks, me RGB from RJBTV, coming back to you after a little bit longer than I said I would, but here I am. That's what matters the most. I had a small little break for a couple days, well for a week actually. Was not at home, forgot my microphone, did bring my laptop but forgot my microphone. So I couldn't even make videos if I wanted to, but today we're going to be looking at a new player on the block, although he's been around since at least somewhere like, let's say, I think I saw him for the first time in January, 3050 Hive. Maybe in December, not too sure. But he's been around for quite some time now. It's been a little bit over half a year, 8 months I would say by this point. But I haven't really casted him yet, I believe. I don't think I casted a game of this guy yet. But I have seen some games from this 3050 Hive guy against Burgersasu and against some other players, and I was impressed. This guy really knows what he is doing. He is really very strong. He's here on the red Protoss, and on the bottom we have Burgersasu on the pink Terran. I think this is the pink Terran. I mean, the colors, this looks more like white to me, but apparently it's pink. Maybe a little bit of beige, I'm not sure. But this is listed as pink in the game settings. It's weird. It's all very, very weird. I cannot make any sense of it. So he goes for that very dreaded pylon assimilator into a gateway build order, which usually means and implies that he's going to go for triple gateway into a cyber core, into singularity charge and dragoons. Is he going to work? I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. But all I do know is that this guy knows what he is doing, because this is a pretty strong build order, but it isn't easy to do. It takes a little bit of planning, takes control, takes very good multitasking, because your dragoons are your tool to victory, but you cannot just rely on the dragoons. You need good control, but you also have to keep on progressing your technology back at home as you are putting pressure on the opponent. Burgersasu scouts the middle first, but doesn't quite find anything of interest there on the middle, so turns back to the left side of the map, where he's hopefully gonna find some things that interest him. But he doesn't. Finds nothing, really. Back at home, gas on the way. No academy there yet. He went for a supply depot barracks. I'm not sure if he went for a barracks supply depot or supply depot barracks. The order is quite important because it does affect the timing of your stim, your medic, but it also affects the timing of your marine, because your marines are out much faster than they otherwise would be. Now, the marines are too far. Wait, did he not see this? Did he not see this? He did not see this. He went into about, he went into about here and just barely missed the gateways, which means that he's going to be in for quite a surprise when the dragoons come marching across the map towards his base. But likewise, Hive hasn't scouted either. He doesn't know anything either. So yeah, he scouted every single spot on the map. He's going to scout these sides again, and then the top corner again. And now we have Hive scouting the map as well. He's looking for something in the front. He's looking for a marine that's protecting an entry point, but sees a marine there. He might now think that he is on the top. No, turns around because he's nothing there in the front. There would have to be something there in the front for him to spot in order for him to conclude that Burgersasu is exactly there. Same here. Scouts the front because marines should be and would be located like this. So now I think that Burgersasu knows what's going on, because he just lost the marine right there. He's now building bunker in the front, getting marine range as well, getting a command center, getting a factory. You gotta get the factory very quick though, because the dragoons with range are gonna wreck your face if you don't have a siege tank to zone them away. We have very fast Templar's archive. It's dragoons into Dark Templars. He actually stops making dragoons for a moment because he wants to get those Dark Templars out as fast as he humanly can. They're already on the way. They're very, very fast. Is this going to catch Burgersasu by surprise or not? The engineering bay is already on the way. So I would say probably not, but there is quite a high chance that... There's quite a high chance, hear me out, quite a high chance that Burgersasu might be too late with the turret. The Hive is doing a pretty good job of catching Burgersasu's attention with Dragoons, forcing him to focus on fighting the Dragoons, keeping the front safe. But the turret is on the way, and I think he knows a turret should be built, because he knows Dark Templars are probably on the way. He probably knows Dark Templars are on the way, because the amount of Dragoons makes no sense. There should already be 9, maybe even 12 Dragoons here on the scene, not only 6. So if the opponent goes for a 3-gate fast Dragoon bull order, make sure you keep track of how many Dragoons there are. If the number is lower than it should be, it is always going to try to sneak in. He sneaks on through with 2 Dark Templars as he's focusing on 1, killed 2 Dragoons, but now the backside is unprotected, no scans, no turrets in the backside. He's going to be taking some pain and punishment right here. He's going to be taking some pain and punishment. Marines on the scene, attacking the SCVs, building turret. Scan is on the way. Marines are staying alive, running them back and forth. He has to keep Marines in the front as well to keep the Dragoons away. Now more Dark Templars are walking up. He's going to try to send those in as well. There's a lot of turrets coming up left and right. He manages to kind of kill them, but he's going to rely on the scan. He's going to rely on the scan. Scans one of them. That one goes down. The other one on the top side stays alive, so that one's still going to be a pain in the ass. But now he's going to build turrets on at least 2 different locations, while the Dark Templar has to kill on 2 different locations. Instead of 2 Dark Templars killing... Oh, the other 2 got in as well. He went in with the Dragoons to get those 2 in. Turret on the side, turret in the back, scan. Oh, he's gonna get this one just on time. Gets it, gonna kill it. Oh no, kills the Dark Templar just on time. The Dark Templar attack was cute. Was a cute attempt. It slowed him down. He did lose, I'd say, about 7 SCVs and a bunch of Marines. His entire plan got thrown into disarray. But what matters most is that he managed to weather the storm and stay alive and survive. He's not in trouble yet. Not in trouble yet. That is what matters the most. But the bigger question, of course, becomes, can he make sure that this does not escalate? Because it can escalate. We've seen it escalate many, many times before. And this might be one of the situations where this small little advantage that is now growing to be quite a big advantage for Hive snowballs into a huge win. He's on 46 probes, has no army there though, like a couple. He's getting structures on this. Oh wait, that's actually more Dark Templars on the scene in the base, killing the turret there on a corner. He's got scan, he splits up the Dark Templars very well. He's got turrets in the back there though. Turrets on the top are gonna stay dead. Tries to lure it into the turret. In the backside he's attacking the turret. Turret stays alive by a tiny little bit. But the Templar use is pretty good. He managed to split all 4 of them off into their own little section of the base so that they cannot be scanned all at the same time. Pretty good stuff. Goes in with 1, keeps the other 2 there on the top side so that if something comes to the top corner to the little turret, it dies to a Dark Templar. Also going to make sure these 2 stay split up so that 1 single scan cannot detect all of them. Turret there on the side, they're on the way though, kills the SCV, going to pull back. The multitasking is still pretty good here from Hive. He's still progressing here back at home. Still spending minerals. Got a scan coming out there for 1 Dark Templar that's on the factory. Kills that one, but now there's another one right there that is being annoying. Very, very annoying. This one is annoying as well though, because he really needs turrets right there, but at the moment cannot quite build them. Also, both of them have a drop dodge on the exact same spawn location. They're in the bottom corner. Exactly this. He kills a turret with a Dark Templar. He killed the other Dark Templar because I assume he didn't. Yeah, he scanned with that one. No, he did not scan with that one. So that one actually died because it walked into a turret range and got sniped by Burgersasu. Now on 34 SCVs, very far behind where it wants to be. His opponent is on 63. Big drop on the top corner. The entire top corner has been cleaned up by the 1 Dark Templar. Goes in, Marines in between. Unloads, storms on the Marines. They do almost all die. Great moves here by Hive. Goes in deeper. SCVs pull the safety. Storms on the SCVs, but they survive because he missed them by a small little tiny bit. The Dark Templar, the High Templars, and the Zealots do go down. So he took some damage, but I wouldn't say it is concerning. The most concerning part here for Burgersasu is that he lost mining time. He lost a bunch of time mining. he didn't lose, well, he lost 10 Marines or something, that's still pretty big, but his defenses are growing stronger as he now has a turret in the top corner. Drop comes in over the top side yet again, unloads on the scene. It's largely Zealot this time around. He just wants to kill some stuff. Like, once again, kill this top corner. One more Zealot in there, decides not to unload it, goes back home. He has how many robos? 4 robos, 1 in the front, 3 in the back. Got 3, 5, 9 gateways, 73 probes, 38 SCVs. Burgersasu really is pretty far behind on schedule. He's been slowed down again and again by attacks that are honestly not that big or massive. They've been small drops, but these small drops have been pretty well controlled and pretty effective in slowing Burgersasu down. He does have, I assume, level 1 attack there on the Marines, not getting level 2 attack, although he's relying on the Marines. I would like to see him get level 2 attack, but at the moment he's struggling with his gas income because he has to get more factories. Gotta get dropships, maybe rates, gotta get more tanks, gotta get double armory as well. I would like to see him get level 2 attack, but it's unlikely to happen given that he's struggling to afford it. Plus he's gotta build so many different things all over his base to defend against the next drop from Hive. I gotta say though, Hive is taking a long time with his next drop. He's taking a long time. It's here in the bottom corner. It is here. But there was like a minute and maybe a little bit more, a minute and a half in between this drop and the drop before it. Now the question becomes, is he planning on going for a double drop? Double drops are amazing. Double drops usually manage to distract with one and the other one gets through all the way. It's hard to split up that attention to defend against 2 drops coming in at the same time. One over the bottom, one over the top, sees one over the bottom with this dropship, starts to snipe it, but one over the top comes in as well. He unloads on the bottom, starts storming, unloads on the top as well, goes in, very well coordinated, double drops, unloading in the base and using both of them. The High Templar on the top one there though died immediately because it unloaded first, so that one goes down quickly. But his bottom corner is getting wrecked. That was a pretty good double drop. And look at the SCVs, not mining, they're all still alive. But they're not mining. And that is, oh, picks up High Templar, goes in deeper. Oh no, cannot quite go in there. It has to turn around and run away. He tried. Ooh, still a pretty smart move. Ooh, he's smart. This Hive guy is smart. He's got pretty good control, pretty good ideas. He's like, I can't go in. My shuttle will die before it unloads, so I just go back along the high ground and storm from there. This guy sees opportunities left and right to at least get a small little something out of what could be, or would otherwise be, a failed attack. The guy is creative, I gotta give him that. He's got a great sense for finding opportunities. Now, Burgersasu has factory number 2, starport number 2 on the way as well. Where's that? A science? No, that's a starport number 2. We got a fleet beacon on the way there for Hive. So he might plan on getting carriers at some point. He still has a lot of space in his base to build Stargates, so he could for sure go for Stargates. Or he's just going to build them here on the 12 o'clock spawn location instead. Valkyrie finds the shuttles, attacks them. He's gonna pick something up and fly up. Is he gonna unload on the front? He just flies back home. For a second I thought he was gonna unload right here and attack with this army at the same time. He might still do that though. He might still do that because he sees that if choke is poorly defended, unloads on the choke. Storms, looking for stuff to kill. Nope, one, oh, yeah, gets a storm off, gets another one. Got quite some storms ready to go. Nope, all the High Templars dying. Got 2 storms off, but he breaks through the front door, which is the most important part of this attack. Armor Shuttle there tries to go in, unloads 2 High Templars, ready to storm whatever comes close. Protecting the Reaver. Reaver is making scarabs. Zealots in the top corner. More Zealots coming from back home. There's probes coming from back home. It's gonna kill those Marines. Great move. Getting on top of the tanks as well. I like this. I really like this. Hive is a very well coordinated player. He's building a pylon in the front. He's gonna build cannons inside of Burgersasu's choke. I really like he's building cannons everywhere, all at the same time. This guy is extremely well coordinated. I love this guy so far. So far, this looks really good. Burgersasu has done a great job defending and minimizing the damage, but Hive has managed to grow himself a lead. He also recognized he had way too many probes quite early on. Most players do not recognize it that early. Oh no, that's a pretty bad, no, oh, that's poorly controlled. No, that was a mistake. Okay, so he makes the first mistake. I was praising him so much, but that was his first real mistake. He still turns it around though. He still recognized and realized just on time that his shuttles flew in too far and gets a couple storms off there. So he still, you know, creates a small little section of the top side where he has control over Burgersasu's base. Burgersasu currently on 1 attack. He's got upgrades on the way for all the air and all the ground. No level 2 attack is... Oh, he has level 2 attack. I'm blind. He actually got level 2 attack because he's still relying on the Marines, and then it's a good idea to get level 2 attack. Getting more gas in the back there as well as an 86 SCV. Still building more of them, so he might actually hit 100. Drop comes in over the front. Valkyrie's responding. Reavers and Templars unloading. Templar right next to the SCVs. He storms and he gets 24 kills. He was on 89, now on 65. Dark Templar there in the mix in the front. Zealots on the top side once again trying to kill the turrets. This Hive guy is attacking everything, everywhere, all at once, all the time. I like it. He's currently on 2 armor, 0 shields, 2 weapon. How many forges does he have? 3 forges. Level 1 shield is on the way. Does he have 2 cyber cores? Yes, 2 cyber cores are spinning. He's on 1 attack, 1 armor. His upgrades are pretty good. He's really getting everything all at once. At the same time, I like it. So, drop on the bottom side. He's gonna maybe try to kill these turrets from across the high ground by putting them against the wall here. But first, this drop on the bottom is our focus point. What is going to happen with this drop? Is he going to kill something? There's a couple turrets in between, drops on the high ground. Almost no Marines here, so he's going to definitely go in pretty deep. Although the cores are... Oh, it's a double drop. Unloads, Valkyrie's on the scene, Templars are loading, Templars storming, Templars hitting him really hard. Loses a lot of SCVs yet again. Couldn't quite see how many, but I think he lost 20 yet again. So these double drops from Hive have been really well played. So yeah, he killed the turrets from across the high ground, like he loaded the Zealot there, then the Dragoon started firing as the Zealot was giving vision. The barracks on the high ground goes down as well, so his vision has been reduced. He's putting Dragoons on the high ground now. He's putting Dragoons on the actual high ground. This guy just sees opportunities everywhere. The Dragoons will die though, they will die, but the purpose was to slow down the construction of turrets on the top side, which has succeeded. Because now we had to move a tank to the top side to kill the Dragoons before we can start building new turrets on the top corner. Drop comes in at the same time, but the Valkyries do catch it just on time. Zealots do unload. Zealots are just going to kill some stuff that they can. A small little attack in the front. He tried to get a mind-control SCV. Did he get one? Did he get one? I don't think he did get that mind-controlled SCV. No, looks like he did not get the MC on the SCV. It could be somewhere, but I'm not sure where it could be. We got it. He actually got it. He got it. He got the mind-controlled SCV. He found it. There it is. I was wrong. So this Hive guy just manages to do a lot of things all at once. Like, he was attacking right here and mind controlled right there, picked it up and flew to safety at the same time. This guy has some amazing oversight and multitasking. I don't see a lot of mistakes. We saw one real mistake happening from him, but beside that, everything else has been quite stellar, quite solid, well put together. He's got a plan. This guy is thinking 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 steps ahead of you and me, and perhaps even Burgersasu. So more cannons coming up to keep on reducing that vision that Burgersasu craves for. Hallucinated shuttles going over the bottom side, but the real shuttles have been found by the Valkyries. Goes in with the ones from the bottom, but he's not going to get tricked. Turns around, loses a couple of those shuttles, but flies away to safety. Respawn it just on time. SCVs did run to safety there though. Currently the tanks are on 1-2, the Marines are on 0-3. He got level 3 attack after all. And his base has grown quite massive. He now has... That's 11, 12, 13. I get number 14, 15, and 16 as well. So the factory count is in a good spot. Only 3 starports there though. Might have to get a couple more as time goes on. He's got this nice little protected corner for his command center against Burgersasu attempts to move out or kill it, which might happen at some point. Now they're just chatting though. Not a lot is happening. They're just chatting about something. Not sure what it is. Drop over the bottom side. He was distracting him. Great, not a great disruption web because he actually got his own reavers into that disruption web. That kind of ruined the drop, really. The disruption web was cute, but it ended up backfiring. 4 reavers unable to shoot. He could have killed a lot of supply depots or a lot of units here on this top bottom corner. Just look at this. The drop already killed every single thing that was sent to clean it up. Just imagine if the 4 reavers were shooting on something. That could have been nasty. Could have gotten him a nice little bit of time against Burgersasu to build his advantage a little bit further ahead than it already is. Burgersasu moves out into the middle. Carriers are on the way from Hive. Burgersasu has managed to stay alive against a very well put together offense from Hive. Hive has put together a very good offensive strategy and offensive play. But so far, Burgersasu has managed to weather all the storms, all the zealots, all the reavers, and he's ready to bring the pain. Although we do have factories on the way for Hive here on the top middle of the map, can Burgersasu move out fast enough to kill it? He scans, he knows about it, he knows that it's happening. That's also in part why he's moving out. He's got to move out and kill it. Dark Templar's in the mix. Dark Templar is killing a lot of stuff. Did he just use his scans? He's got a scan. Okay, he finally scans the Dark Templar, but he killed a lot of things there. Working on the high ground, he's moving out, pushing across. He really wants to kill this. We got machine shops there on the way, picking up the SVs to bring them back into the base. He might kill this before we have siege mode. Carriers are waiting there in the front. He has arbiters on the way, all the zealots on the low ground, a couple shuttles in the sky, a couple of reavers on the low ground as well. Actually, more factories have finished up here in his own base. Burgersasu is going to have to push really quickly. He's going to have to kill this and this. Is he going to succeed or is he going to fail? We've got an arbiter there in the back with stasis, but not enough energy for stasis. Get double EMP there up on the carriers. Reavers unloading on the low ground. Reavers are pretty good here. Yeah, 2-3 there on the Valkyries. That's pretty strong. Carriers are currently on... Well, let me see the upgrades. 3-2-3 as well. Zealots coming from the back, attacking, but not quite succeeding. Did I just hear... Oh, no siege mode yet. What's the timer on the siege mode? He still has a couple seconds ready left to go. He's gonna have to siege up right now and kill that machine shop really quickly. He's targeting it. Did it finish? I don't think it did. It's not sieging anything up anywhere. He did not get siege mode. There's still a chance for Burgersasu to win this. It's really all about that siege mode. We got 2 Dark Templars in the middle, in between the vision points, to kill stuff that comes through the middle on a rally. So we got the factors returning back home. He's scanning. He's protecting. He's protecting the siege mode one. Now he has to move though. Now he has to move because the army from Burgersasu is coming back to attack. He's ready to go, ready to roll, ready to fight against the carriers that all lost their shields. We have courses in the sky there though, which still have their shields. We got... He's going for the vessels, the EMPs on the Corsairs. The Valkyries might now win the fight. No, the Valkyries still lose the fight pretty badly. Siege mode is finished up, the siege is up. Oh, now it's going to be very, very difficult for Burgersasu to still win the game. He gives up. He gives up. I'm a little bit sad to see this game end like this. I would have liked to see it played out a little bit more traditionally without the mind control, because mind control is bullshit. You heard me say it. It's bullshit. It's way too strong. It's very unfair to use, but there's no rules against it in the Korean community. They all love using it. Boy, am I glad that the Western competition bans mind control. The moment you build something with a mind controlled worker as Protoss, you lose the game in the Western competitions. And boy, am I glad, because this is just way too strong. You should not be able to get extra supply space from a mind control. Anyway, Hive played a very strong game. I liked his play a lot. He showed a lot of different things. Sadly, Burgersasu managed to stay alive for a very long time, and Burgersasu seemed to be making a great comeback here. And he might have won if not for the siege tanks that completely destroyed the balance of this match. But still, I liked it. I'm quite excited to see more of his 30-40 Hive player. Still no idea who it is, but he has... I really liked all the small little things he saw, all the opportunities. He never just let a drop die or let units die. He always gave them a purpose. While having them attack something, having the High Templars at least storm something, keeping the High Templars alive for a little while longer to storm something later on. I like all of that a whole lot.